I've been writing some programs for generating music on the ROLI Lightpad block. The first of them is called a Muse. This is a 32-bit shift array where the different bits will travel around this track. Once I start playing, the notes that are generated depend on whether or not the green and yellow pixels are lit up. New bits come out here depending on whether or not the red and blue pixels are lit up. You can control the speed with the slider here. And you can even move where the colored pixels are by just picking the color you want and pressing where you'd like it to be instead. The next program is called Bresenham, and this is a 4-track sequencer that generates Euclidean rhythms. Up in the top, you'll see the number of pulses on your track in white, and the total length of your track in whatever color you have 1 to 4. Let's say I want to have a rhythm that is 16 beats long, but only 7 of those beats are stressed. I'll just tap on the top of the digit to go up to 7. And I'll hit play. That's a little slow, so again, I'll use the slider to speed up the tempo. If you want to change the parameters on the other tracks, press the button on the side to change which track is active. The tracks can be up to 99 units long. There you go. The next program is called Gauss. This is a dynamical system. A particle starts out on the pad. Depending on its current x-coordinate and y-coordinate, the particle will be sent somewhere else, according to the Gauss continued fractions map. Every time this happens, a new note is generated. You can also have it set up to generate MIDI CC instead. There's no slider on this, but you can still move left to right to control the tempo. And if you'd like to have a different particle in a different color or a different position, just stop the playback and tap where you'd like the new particle to be. Every time, it'll pick a new random color. The next app is called Henon. It's very similar to Gauss. This is another dynamical system where the x-coordinate and y-coordinate of a moving particle can control MIDI CC pitch bend, or aftertouch. The difference is this uses a different dynamical system with an attractor. The attractor is an emergent phenomena where any particle on the pad will start to follow a certain shape, no matter where it starts from. Again, you can tap on the pad and moving from left to right, change the tempo. While the playback is stopped, you can press again to choose a new start location. And like I said, most particles will tend to end up on that shape. Now, if the particle escapes from the view window, like that purple particle just did, the app will just spawn a new particle in a new color to let you know what happened. Glad I caught that on video. The next app is called Shift Register. It's another shift register, except this one only has 16 bits. The output in green controls the currently playing MIDI note. The output in blue determines its velocity value. Again, there's a slider for tempo. But this slider in the middle controls memory corruption. So at higher settings, the shift register will actually flip the value that is being sent around the register. Ones become zeros and zeros become ones. At 100% probability, every single bit is guaranteed to be shifted as it moves, which doubles the length of the sequence. Probabilities close to the middle are much more random. This also has a mode where you can use pitch bend instead of using MIDI notes, just in case your synthesizer doesn't respond to very small or very large note numbers, like you can hear mine doing right here. And the last app I have to show is called TiltAWhirl. This is a 2D physics simulation. The rotating gradient is showing that the simulated height of the Lightpad is being raised and lowered at each different corner. By tapping on the pad, I can spawn a ball which tries to roll downhill. Every time it hits the wall, it bounces off and triggers a new MIDI note. Press the button on the side to despawn all of the balls. If you drag your finger instead, the ball stays in place until you let go, and it gets thrown. You can have up to 8 balls. That's it. Thanks for watching.